Hi everyone, it's Mark here. Sorry that we haven't done a newsletter for about 4 weeks now. We've been snowed under again, but anyway, here it is. Here's the next newsletter. And yes, I'm wearing a big woolly jumper because even though it's the middle of May here in Scotland, it's still really bloody cold. So yes, we're heading off on a little trip down south to thaw out soon. Anyway, speaking of the UK, you're probably aware that that's where we are at the moment. And we're now up and running with doing foundations in the UK. It's taken us a long time to find a bank that does it, and we found one. So Steph and I have opened up our first two for ourselves, and this week we're opening another 4 or 6. Steph's sitting next to me over here. So 4 or 6 this week. I think there's people flying from as far away as Portugal and Holland to set these up in the next little while. So we're up and running. So if you know anyone in the UK that thinks a foundation might work for them, just have them get in touch with us. Some really exciting news. I think we've mentioned before that we've got a client that's been trying some new methods on top of our 4-stage process with respect to doing debts. And we spoke with him on Friday, and he's pretty excited because he's now had 5 debts go exactly the same way, where he's made complaints to the police, the financial ombudsman, he's written to VEDA, and then had a lawyer write to the bank letting them know what he had done. And on all 4 occasions, and it was with Amex, Visas, MasterCards, a car loan, the whole lot. On all 4 occasions, exactly the same thing happened. The lender eventually wrote to him saying, just sign this stat dec, saying that you think there had been some fraud, along with a confidentiality agreement, and we'll resolve the matter. And they have resolved the matter. So he's done well over $300,000 now, and they're absolutely zeroed out. So, you know, we're not saying that it's guaranteed. We never guarantee anything that we do, but certainly we feel that that we're onto something here. Now, this chap is going to share what he's done in sort of a transcript. I've sort of interviewed him. Because of the confidentiality agreement, he can't put his face or voice to anything. It's his and our barrister's advice not to do that. It wouldn't be very clever, but he is happy to share the transcript of our interview and actually even show the letters that he's got back with his name and so forth, blacked out, of course. But now he is happy to privately and very confidentially mentor people if that's the approach that they wish to take. So really exciting news there. We're finally making some real headway other than just forming a stalemate. Okay, the next thing is you're probably all aware that I interviewed Frank O'Collins. Frank is an amazing guy who is exposing the truth behind trust law and all laws and court procedures and so forth. So we have finally, one of our members, Felix, has edited that for me and put it into a YouTube format. So the link is on this newsletter. Look, the first, I'll share with you, it goes for an hour and a half. The first sort of 20 to 30 minutes are quite heavy going, but please listen to it all. There's some really fantastic information in there. I'm also really happy to announce that the Free to Shine interview that Steph and I did with Nicky probably 6 weeks ago now is finally edited as well. So thanks to Felix, he's been helping us out with that sort of stuff, and that's available in a link there too. Look, Free to Shine are a fantastic organisation. We've obviously been sending money to them now for a couple of months. I think we've put 7 or 8 kids into the program now to help save them from the sex slave industry. Feels fantastic, not only for Steph and I, but everyone else at the team and everybody who contributes to what we do by doing some of our processes and just donating. I wanted to let people know that there's a team trip for Free to Shine in September this year. I'm going. It's, I think, $800 you need to come up with, and that's for 2 weeks of accommodation and travel and so forth once you get there. You obviously pay your own airfares to get there, plus the $800, and then the commitment is that you raise $3,000 through fundraising. Now, Free to Shine and ourselves will share with you some great ideas on how to raise the funds. So there's a couple of huge benefits for you to see firsthand what's going on over there, to obviously have a great trip around Cambodia, but to raise $3,000 for Free to Shine and some awareness. Obviously, when you do your fundraising, you're going to raise some awareness. So we'll put some details about that either on this newsletter or some upcoming newsletters. Okay, the boss has told me that the limit is 5 minutes. I'm ahead of time. She's sitting next to me with a big smile on her face. I'm a good boy. I get a gumpy star today. Signing off for now. We'll see you in the next newsletter. Bye.